Hey, do you think technical skills alone are going to get you promoted in project management? Many aspiring project managers underestimate the power of soft skills. You can be excellent at analysis and tools, but without people skills, you're going to struggle to lead teams and win stakeholder trust. So let's talk about the importance of soft skills. Soft skills are what separate a competent project coordinator from an effective project leader. They let you navigate team dynamics, handle pressure, and keep momentum when plans change. Project managers who master soft skills motivate teams, negotiate better outcomes, and resolve conflicts before they derail delivery. And employers look for these behaviors when promoting to management roles because technical ability without interpersonal capability signals risk. So let's talk about key soft skills and why they matter. We're going to go through 12 important soft skills. So communication delivers clarity, sets expectation, and ensures everyone is aligned. The second one, leadership, creates direction, models accountability, and inspires consistent execution. Stakeholder management identifies stakeholders, manages expectation, and maintains trust. Emotional intelligence is the ability to read the room, respond with empathy, and build psychological safety. Negotiation and influence. This skill can help you secure resources, resolve trade-offs, and get buy-in. Conflict resolution turns disagreement into better decisions and stronger team cohesion. Adaptability and resilience. This is the ability to pivot plans, absorb setbacks, and keep the team focused on outcomes. Decision-making and judgment allows you to choose practical options under the fog of uncertainty and explain the rationale. Facilitation and meeting design is the skill that enables you to run meetings that lead to decisions, not just updates. Time management and prioritization. This protects team capacity and keeps scope under control. Coaching and mentoring. These can grow team capability, retain talent, and build succession. Finally, cultural diversity awareness leverages different perspectives to boost creativity and stakeholder acceptance. There are a lot of terms there. Hey, if you'd like a chance to learn more about terms, things that leaders use and understand, you can grab the Leadership Language Cheat Sheet. There's a link below in the description to help you sound promotion ready. So let me tell you a short story. Early in my career, I needed to keep a high-impact engineer on my project, but the resource management group decided he had to move to another project. The risk I faced was both losing talent and client confidence. The solution wasn't a technical fix. It was negotiation, listening, and showing it was more than just a setback to my project. It was a strategic loss to the company because success in this project was our path to future business. I used active listening to surface concerns and was able to convince the resource manager to keep this key engineer on my project. Well, the engineer stayed, the customer's trust continued to grow, and stakeholders ended up with the result they needed. The outcome came from soft skills. So how do you develop these skills? Well, one of the easiest things you can do is people watching. That's right, keep an eye on other leaders throughout the day and identify when they're using soft skills. Note how the conversations play out and what model worked. Practice active listening every day. Summarize what you heard and ask at least one clarifying question. For example, the case of an inexperienced project support member who's looking to grow into a PM role, facilitating a status meeting. It could go something like this.
Quick check. What's blocking the API integration right now?
The vendor SDK has a bug, and our test runs fail.
Is there a temporary workaround we can try?
No ETA yet. A local mock might work for basic validation.
Okay, I'll ask the PM to escalate to the vendor for an ETA. You validate the mock approach.
I can do that.
I'll note those as actions and update the status after vendor reply. Agreed?
Agreed.
So there's another way to develop soft skills, and that's to seek feedback. Find a mentor, a supervisor, or an advisor who's been in the PM trenches. Have them suggest one specific behavior you could improve upon, and with that identified, you can work toward a change going forward. A few more ideas. Role-play negotiations and conflict scenarios with a peer to build muscle memory. Keep a short decision log. Note the context, the options, your choice, and the outcome. Use this over and over again to sharpen your judgment. How about prioritizing face-to-face or on video the interactions for difficult conversations? Soft skills require visual presence, not keyboard-only contact. So by now you should see that essential soft skills can help make aspiring project managers promotable. Modeling others' use of soft skills can be a great way to improve your weak areas. Hey, once you get that promotion to a titled PM role, will you lose it to AI? Click the video on the screen and I'll help you understand where this could go. Until next time.